Hi YouTube. Doing a quick video here on my 9mm and just a quick comparison between each one and how they're used. I'm a big fan of the 9mm round. I just feel that it's effective enough. It allows you to carry more rounds, and you know, I know some people just don't feel that they feel it's an underpowered round, but however, I think that with the advancement in technology, the 9mm round has come a long way, and I find it to be a great self-defense, home defense, carry round. I don't see anything wrong with it. One of the added benefits, obviously, is that it allows you to carry more rounds in your gun. So let's take a look at these four here and give you guys a quick little, I guess, pros and cons of each one. This is my Beretta 92A1. I've had this for, gosh, I guess maybe 2 years now. Two and a half years. When I first got this, I honestly thought that the gun shot low left. Obviously, it wasn't the gun; it was me. At that time, I wasn't really used to the double action, single action pull, and just due to the trigger pull, I was pulling left and low. So, having gotten used to it since then, this has honestly become my most accurate pistol. I would say it's probably a tie between this and my 1911, but this is just a very, very, very accurate gun. This is the one that comes with the rail. I've already done a video on this, but let's talk about it real quick. The pros. I truly love the ergonomics. Some people feel that the grip is a little too large. I do have medium-sized hands, and for me, it fits perfectly. I love the grip on it. I'm probably going to put some wood grips on here just because I love wood grips. I just think that they enhance the look of the gun. Another benefit of this gun, other than the ergonomics, you've got a 17 round capacity here. If you can see that. Probably not. And the weight is both a pro and a con. Pro just manages recoil extremely well. The gun is a little heavy, definitely not a gun I'd want to carry just because of its size and its weight, but this is meant to be a combat gun. That's it. I used to actually keep this upstairs as our bedside gun, and my wife, unfortunately, is just not a big fan of this gun. She said there's just too many features. You know, she's not a gun nut like I am, so you know, she just didn't like having the safety, didn't know the double action, single action. She just didn't want to mess with it, and this one has been relieved of duty as a bedside gun, and now sits in my safe and take it out to the range once in a while. So Beretta 92A1. Next, Glock 19. This is a Gen 4. This is probably my favorite handgun to shoot. I just love it. It's very light. It's very accurate. This has now become our bedside gun. My wife is very comfortable shooting the Glocks. She understands them, probably because they're just as simple as a gun can be. And so I took the light off that used to be on a 92A1, put this on, and it is now our bedside gun. I put the light on because, you know, I know some people say, well, you know, a handheld flashlight works just as well, sometimes even better. I do travel a lot, and if she's home alone, and God forbid something happens, I don't want her fumbling around looking for a flashlight. She knows how to access this. She knows, you know, how to make it ready. I do keep it with a loaded 15 round magazine and no round in a chamber. Main reason is we do have little kids, and even though it is secured, I just did not. To me, it's out of the safe. I can't, in good conscience, keep one in the chamber. But again, all she has to do is rack the slide, and it would be ready. Best part about this gun for me, and probably why it's one of my favorites, is I actually won this in a raffle. So this was a free gun. Came with the Glock factory night sights. I did put in the ghost connector on here The trigger on the Gen 4 is slightly heavier than the trigger on the Gen 3s, so it did smooth it out a bit. I also polished some of the internals, but it could use a little bit more. However, you know, no complaints. Haven't had any of the issues that some of the Gen 4 owners have mentioned. So it's been, I would say, I don't have that many rounds through it, probably 700, and I haven't had a single issue. Glock 19 Gen 4. Glock 26, also known as a baby Glock. Probably not anymore since the Glock 42. But this is a Gen 3, made in 2006, I believe. My wife actually bought this for me as a birthday present. She bought it used, and I have since put thousands and thousands of rounds through it. This is a fantastic little Glock. This used to be my carry gun, and when carried outside the waistband, it's just great. Inside the waistband, not so comfortable, and I've tried it with several different holsters, just because you can see Glocks are just very thick, and in the summertime, if you're just wearing shorts and a t-shirt, it's, you know, it's not as comfortable as I wanted it to be. But I did carry it, and it is an extremely reliable, fun gun to shoot, very accurate for its size. This one holds 10 rounds. This is also unloaded. This one has Trijicon night sights that I put on after I bought it. And it's got the, all my polymer guns have the Talon grips, Talon rubber grips on it. This trigger, I did not put a connector or any aftermarket parts on this. I did do a polish job, 25-cent trigger job on it. This trigger is amazing. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's been shot a lot. It was shot a lot by the previous owner. It was shot a lot by me. And this trigger is just fantastic. I'd love to get my Gen 4 to have the same trigger feel as this one. So anyway, Glock 26, great little gun. I'll probably carry this again in the mostly in the winter time, and just I just find it to be one of the most reliable handguns. And finally, this is my carry gun. This is the Smith & Wesson Shield, also a 9mm. Has got the Talon grips here. These are the rubber Talon grips. This is this one has a manual safety on it. But what I'll do first is this. Again, this is my carry gun. It is loaded, so let me just unload this real quick. Okay. So as you can see. So when I bought this gun, I bought this one used as well, and the trigger was very gritty, very heavy. Not a big fan. So I installed the Apex carry kit. Apex carry kit brought it down to right around 5.5 pounds. But more importantly, the trigger is very smooth. But my favorite is the reset on this. Very short, very crisp, very just a smooth gun to shoot. I also replaced the sights. When I bought it, it came with the factory sights. After 2 range trips, the white dots popped off, and that's something that apparently is very common with the Shield factory sights. So Smith & Wesson, as I stated in an earlier video, will replace them. However, I just didn't want to have to keep replacing them and sending off my gun and all this stuff, so I just went ahead and got the AmeriGlow night sights. The AmeriGlow night sights are made for the Shield. I know some people have put on some of the M&P night sights. They will fit, however, they will stick out a little bit. So I decided to go with these just because they were made for the gun, as you can see. The tritium is actually made by Trijicon, as you can see. So, reason I love this gun is simply because of its width. It's very thin. It is right at 1 inch. Just very comfortable to carry. This one is a 7+1. It does come with an 8-round magazine that sticks out. This is the flush magazine. Let's take a look at the trigger real quick. So this is the first trigger pull. Oops, see, safety. Not used to that. Bit long, but here's the reset. That's it. Very, very crisp, very light. Real nice. For any of you that are thinking of putting the Apex carry kit, definitely do it. Just be careful, it's not as easy as the Glocks. You do have to take the front side, the rear side off, and it's very easy to lose some of the parts that are in there because there are some parts that are held by springs. So as soon as you remove the sight, if you're not careful, you're going to have a spring shoot out at you. So I actually had my local gun shop put it in just because I knew, I watched a bunch of videos and realized how much of a pain in the ass it was going to be. But again, this is a great carry gun. It's very, very thin in comparison to the Glock, as you can see. I do carry this inside the waistband in a Cook's holster. Just go to cooksholster.com. Makes great holsters. Very comfortable, great retention. The cool thing about these too is that it is tuckable. So if you are wearing a tucked in shirt, you can open this up and tuck it right in. All you'll see is the belt clip. So that's it. That is my 9mm collection. Please let me know if you have any questions. As always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.